Greetings, citations. This is Pandora the Eclectic, also known as Pandora the Eclectic 1 on SoundCloud. Want to check it out and follow me anywhere on where social media is actually relevant. Click in the description box. Click the links down the description box below my belly and my boobs. Anyways, now this video. Okay, let me look at what I've done so far about talking about this particular subject. It's okay, so I talked about my user and what kind of person she was. Also, a beginning to an ugly friendship, how I met her, and honesty facts. Okay, well, now this is where I talk about how pushy, self-centered, and obnoxious she was to me. So, let's begin. Yeah, taking off the glasses. And I want to start off by saying, well, there really isn't much to really describe, other than she was an idiotic cunt. And you heard me say it. Cunt. Cunt. C-U-N-T. Cunt. I don't have any fear spelling it, saying it, because that's exactly what she was. I also wanted to say she was crap, but, I get tired of saying that. Of course, I know my mother would just say, oh, man, she was being a brat like you. To me, it's like, no, she was a cunt, in my opinion. I'm sorry. Bratty children to me were a hell of a lot better than this bitch was when she was 15. Anyways, let's just start with the idea with why she was so obnoxious, in my opinion, to me. Or how she was obnoxious to me. And this is one's going to be about, like, yeah, a little shorter than some of the others. I think the last one I made was like 18 minutes long. I didn't watch it again because I kind of remember what I was saying. But this bitch was trying to get me to do things I really fucking didn't want to do. Starting off with learning how to drive. Yes, I understand in America that's like a rite of passage. Everyone should know how to drive. Everyone should be happy to learn how to drive. To be honest, though, how many of you want to take up the responsibility of doing stuff on your 2 days you get a week that are completely yours, not your parents, not society's, not your school's, off? I mean, I know you have the summer, but even fucking then, Saturday is the one day nobody, and I mean no fucking anyone, messes with it. You can screw around with Sunday, you can screw with the other 6 days of the week. Saturday is fucking off limits, okay? Great. But yeah, that's what I didn't want to do. I did not want to do errands on Saturdays. I didn't want to do jack shit on Saturday. That is the one day I don't do anything. I know it's lazy. I know that's probably stupid by some people's standards. Even though to me it's like, 2 hours in front of the television is not going to kill your child. Just 2. That's how short most of the Saturday morning cartoons have gone. So whenever I hear about bratty kids on television, I usually pretty much feel like, let me guess, it's one of these feminist moms who just, or no, worse, soccer moms. We fucking hate soccer moms here on YouTube and anywhere else. We like kids, we don't mind their parents, so as long as they're not soccer moms, okay? You can be a soccer mom when the kid is at sports. Then you can be an obnoxious cunt whore all you want. Pardon my language again. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. But yes. Let's see. But come on, I felt like I was going to gain a whole lot of independence by learning how to drive. To me, it's like, yeah, it's independence that I didn't want, didn't ask for, didn't really think it should be a rite of passage. It's not a religion thing. I find rights. This is for another video. I might even do that one tonight. But yeah, I don't really believe in the whole rites of passage. I think it's stupid. I think when you're ready is when you're ready. And one way to tell if someone's ready is when they actually make active decisions to learn how to drive. I was just not one of those kids. Sorry, at 16, and it wasn't because, and I already given my description of why I was. And I think Kamari tried to find ways to help me learn how to drive. In fact, I thought this was the stupidest goddamn thing. And I didn't want her anywhere near a car ever again. But basically, she taught me by paying attention to her drive, and then I would have my hands on what I'm supposed to receive, as a physical steering wheel. Imagine I'm on the passenger side, and she's on the driver's side, okay? I'm here where the little glove box is, and basically she's trying to show me how to make a turn, which I probably already know how to do. I'm sorry to tell you this, people. Those who drive, unless you're driving far distances every day, like a bus driver or something, learning to drive isn't that goddamn hard. Or at least watching someone else do it isn't goddamn hard. Okay. But here I was, just going. I think we were supposed to turn, and the light turned green. She kept pressuring me to drive. And I wanted just to have that ability to kind of scare the holy bejesus out of her, because, see, it wouldn't be so bad if she had taught me to drive, and she didn't just have, she had her driver's license and everything, but she had her driver's permit. Yeah, I really wanted a learner's permit driving me. Yep, I really want to be taught by some stupid cunt at age 15, while I'm at 16, made a personal conscious choice not to further pollute or destroy the air by learning to drive a goddamn car. I know most of you people out there are not environmentalists, but that is the kind of person I am. I will not do it. I don't care. I don't feel any independence learning how to drive. The only reason why I feel any real independence is, that faux independence that they give you because you're a kid and you're supposed to be stupid. So that's all I really ever got out of learning how to drive. But yeah, I was kind of this close to just letting the car crash. Like, I wanted an accident, so maybe she will never do it again. I do not want to learn. I do not want to be her friend. And you already heard that stuff, how much I really didn't want to be this bitch's friend. Yet, she wanted to be friends with me. Yeah, makes no goddamn sense. Let's see. What other things? Oh god, I think a lot of times she tried to change my clothes. Because I did mention I like dressing more like a boy. Because I don't know what it is with girls and us putting, girly shit all over our hair and clothes and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I don't feel any more feminine. I just look like a person who has way too much goddamn time on their hands and tries to push off, tries to make girliness a thing of beauty and femininity. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. In a human, male or female, one of the things that kind of gives us our gender is the fact I got a vag and a guy's got a dick. That's all it is. I'm sorry. I mean, there's other biological things that make a man, a woman, a woman. But for the most part, yeah, I think as long as you have those things, it's not really. I mean, you can say that there's more to being a man, too. Yes, we're talking more the existential, emotional side that makes men feel like that. However, to me, clothes don't do it. The fact that I look feminine does not do it for me. I just don't feel feminine. I just don't. I'm sorry. Whenever I wore a skirt, and that was another thing. She tried to get me to wear skirts all the time. I don't know what it is with women in our culture, but you know, if you're a tomboy or your friend is a tomboy, I got one message to you. Leave the girl the fuck alone. She doesn't want to dress like a girl. She doesn't give a damn about any of your boyfriends. Oh, that's another thing. Come on, you still also have a friend that, you know, she liked. You know, goddamn, you know, I had this too, but at least me and Patrick could have worked, maybe. You know, we might have been closer friends if I had been a little bit more. If I, hmm, lips. Um, I'm sorry, I got caught up in it. But anyways, yeah, this is also a girl who would wear skirts in like 0-degree weather. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you where the skirts ended up on her. One second. You see my leg? I think this is the appropriate length of most of the skirts that were supposed to be worn in my school. And that's counting uniform. She wore them a little bit up here. And she tried to get me into the idea. No, I said no, I didn't do it. Because, I'm sorry, it was fucking stupid. I don't think... One of the few pet peeves I hate about being a girl is... It's not so much that... Oh, I think we need feminism. It's more... Why are women this friggin' stupid? What makes you think wearing skirts is gonna get any guy's attention? They don't care, in my opinion. Most of the guys I knew, if they were attracted to me wearing that skirt and didn't pay attention to me before, I didn't give a rat's ass about that. Because, I ain't dressing for you. No offense. I know that sounds like a really feminist thing to say, but I really am not trying to be a feminist. That is actually my personal opinion of the whole thing, girls dressing femininely. And to me, I think girls should be able to do whatever they want. And boys, too. Um, I think when I went through what my mother likes to consider my goth phase, I like to paint my nails. Now, of course, I guess they weren't pretty, which to me I'm thinking, goth is not the embracement of prettiness. It wouldn't be all black, dark, and really curved and angry if it wasn't. But yeah, she wasn't happy about it because, why didn't you come to me and tell me? My dude's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay over 50, 30, 60 bucks just to get my nails done when I can do it at my house for maybe $3 for the nail polish and nothing all by myself. Uh, I personally don't care. My nails are gonna fall off anyways. I tear them off. Also, frankly, yeah, I was a very I don't think of myself as very masculine in nature, but I don't really try to feminize myself too much. You know, don't worry, I won't ever come up here trying to pass off a shaved head as attractive, you know. That's not really why I do these videos. Yeah, but I just hated being around her and her girliness. Oh god, I hate how she talked to her parents. And I'm one of those few people who believe, no, I support childhood rebellions. I think teen rebellions nowadays has been quite silenced because, you know, teenagers to some people over the age of 50 are just scary and uncomfortable, but 2-year-olds, babies, little children, things like that, oh, they're so cute because they follow demands, they don't have any inkling of going against your parents' wishes of any kind, and that's pretty much the truth. That's the only reason why I can dictate parents loving little kids. Now, do I do I like teenagers? Well, I'll be honest, I was one of them. I didn't care much about being a teenager either. But like I said, I hated being pushed to do things I didn't want to do at that age. Not because of rebellion, but because it's like, since when does anyone have the right to force me to do anything? Hey, and I stood up for myself most of the time. Of course, I always got from her well, I think you're just too close-minded. I'm like, seriously, you're also the same bitch who felt Dungeons and Dragons was a boring board game. So yeah, I'm supposed to think, oh yeah, you're a very open-minded person. Yeah, that's another thing I hated about her too. She was pretty much a walking, talking hypocrite. It doesn't matter the age. You can be a walking, talking hypocrite any time in your life. I feel like, but in this case, she was the most hypocritical friend I ever had. And let's see other things. Oh, oh my God, this is another thing that used to irk the fuck out of me about her. I hate how she talks about karma. Yeah, karma. Isn't that associated with, I believe that's Hinduism? And I think it's kind of like our version of, it's kind of like do unto others as you do unto you kind of thing. To me, it's like, well, I wasn't always nice to her, even though I really didn't give a damn about being her friend. I kind of tried to warm up to her the best I could. But I went, you know what? Let's just try to be friends because apparently you're not going to leave me alone. Of course, as we got towards the end, oh, here's another thing. Towards the end, yeah, she, when she quote unquote dumped me, she said the following phrases, I have standards. Now, I try to explain the whole, Hinduism thing to her in a nice manner, but, basically she finds Hinduism to be a false religion, which is a big fucking lie. It is a religion, and it is by... Now, it may not be prominent over here very often, because, for the most part, we got pretty much Christian, Buddhist, maybe some of them are Jewish or something like that. Oh, God. That belief, but I feel like, they accept Islamic people over here, too. Do I believe in God? Well, and here's another thing that used to bug me about her on the whole, religion front. I'll try to make this a little shorter, but she's also an anti-abortionist. You know what, actually, on second thought, I'm going to break this video up in two parts. Because I really want to explain at length of how irritating this person is, because it's really actually nice to have this catharsis of getting it out there. So, I'll be uploading part 2 in a few minutes. So, this is Pandora telling you to keep it frosty for the next few minutes.